housing. They need, in some cases, social services. They may have substance abuse problems. We're working on all those fronts. Then some people say, well, why are you always talking about parental responsibility in front of black folks? And I say, I talk about parental responsibility wherever I talk about education. Michelle and I happen to be black parents, so I may add a little oomph to it when I'm talking to black parents. But to paraphrase Dr. King, education isn't an either-or proposition. It's a both-and proposition. It will take both more focus from our parents and better schooling. It will take both more money and more reform. It will take both a collective commitment and a personal commitment. So yes, our federal government has responsibilities that it has to meet. And I will keep on making sure the federal government meets those responsibilities. Our governors, our superintendents, our states, our school districts have responsibilities to meet. And parents have responsibilities that they have to meet. And our children have responsibilities that they have to meet. It's not just parents, it's the children too. Our kids need to understand nobody's going to hand them a future. And education's not something you just tip your head and they pour it in your ear. You've got to want it. You've got to reach out and claim that future for yourself. And you can't make excuses. I know life is tough for a lot of young people in this country. The places where Urban League is working to make a difference, you see it every day. I'm coming from the south side of Chicago. So I know, I see what young people are going through there. And at certain points in our lives, young black men and women may feel the sting of discrimination. Too many of them may feel trapped in a community where drugs and violence and unemployment are pervasive. And they're forced to wrestle with things that no child should have to face. There are all kinds of reasons for our children to say, no, I can't. But our job is to say to them, yes, you can. Yes, you can overcome. Yes, you can persevere. Yes, you can make what you will out of your lives. I know they can because I know the character of America's young people. I saw them volunteer on my campaign. They ask me questions in town hall meetings. They write me letters about their trials and aspirations. I got a letter recently postmarked Covington, Kentucky. It was from Nadrea Lattimore, 10 years old, about the same age as Sasha. And she told me about how her school had closed. So she had enrolled in another. Then she had bumped up against other barriers to what she felt was her potential. So Nadrea was explaining to me how we need to improve our education system. She closed by saying this, one more thing, she said. There's a long letter. You need to look at us differently. We are not black, we're not white, biracial, Hispanic, Asian, or any other nationality. No, she wrote, we are the future. Nadrea, you are right. And that's why I will keep fighting to lead us out of this storm. But I'm also going to keep fighting alongside the Urban League to make America more perfect so that young people like Nadrea, people of every race in every region, are going to be able to reach for that American dream. They're going to know that there are brighter days ahead, that their future is full of boundless possibilities. I believe that, and I know the Urban League does too. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.